and welcome to another episode of the Streaming Ones, everyone. Sorry about the few minutes late start. We're making sure everything's working properly, and the tilties are aligned, and the Scriptomancers are present. Today we have Developers Unleashed with the Streaming Ones, episode 9.
Episode 9.
Alrighty, Jesus.
In the best month of the year. Happy October, everyone.
Yay.
Good. It's a good month to be in the secret world.
It's the best month of the secret world.
It is.
Are you kidding me? It's the best. We
It
love
is
it.
the month.
Just look
of
at my
secret
face,
world.
how tired I look.
Yeah, he's
This is
hard
best
work.
month.
That's because he's out partying every night,
That's right, yeah. Nothing to do with anything else.
doing blow. Just.
That's how we roll.
We're rated M for mature.
I'm for mature.
Oh, look at that. Look at your face. Look at that mask.
Oh yes.
Look at my face,
No,
I'm like,
your
oh
face.
no!
Look at your face. Everyone look at
Conscious
everyone's
again.
face.
It's like, oh no!
Hundreds of people.
What have I done again?
Tens of people. Staring at you.
Let's see who we are, actually.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We've been
I'm Joshua Scrivenomancer Deech, and with me is
Tilty, and my real name is Romain Amiel, the lead designer of the Secret World.
Corman? What?
Coleman. I'm very, 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 very tired.
He's tired.
So this might go even crazier than usual.
That's a good thing.
Hilarity ensues or pass out ensues. We'll see.
Well, we do have some prizes to give away, because you guys can
We have some
probably see.
prizes.
We have 600 points and 1,200 points to give away throughout the show, so stick around, pay attention, so you know how to win bonus points to buy that brand new hoverboard.
Oh yeah.
How is everyone out in Twitter in live stream verse?
There you go. How are you?
Yeah.
guys?
Hello.
It'll take you a while.
Oh, okay.
We got a delay.
I was right around 30
Just
seconds.
become-
So we do nothing for 30 seconds now. We just wait for the answer. Well, apparently not so well. Nobody's saying anything.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, well in the meantime, let's get cracking at this. So as we said today, we're gonna have a closer look at our friend Carter. And then we're gonna talk a little bit about issue 12 part 2, which is coming out soon, TM. And then a few other surprises actually I have for the end of the stream. And actually talking about surprises, we'll start with, as you see the way my character looks, we felt like it's October, it's Halloween, it's Monsters Inc. Always, yeah. So here we are. So this is like a little preview of the kind of stuff you can be able to get this Halloween. I love this so much. It looks really cool.
It's
and
from
I
our
felt
new
it
movie.
was,
It's from our new Funcom movie called Shriek.
Shriek, yeah.
And,
it's completely new. Nobody has done anything like this before. It's kind of
It's brand spanking new.
yeah. There's no inspiration from nothing else.
No.
It's all there.
We take from a vacuum. We don't reference. We don't pull. We don't.
It's pure creativity right there.
Yeah.
It's kind of it's how we roll.
We are not part of an ongoing pop culture conversation.
No, there's nothing like that in the game anywhere at all.
Never.
No.
We do not touch the zeitgeist.
We would not do that. We could keep going for a while.
We could milk that.
Yeah, no.
But we won't because we pull from a vacuum.
That's right.
All right. So Carter,
yeah. Let's talk about
one of my favorite trio of characters in the game.
Oh, it's the other two.
Oh, I'm sorry. Not multiple trios. Who's the other two in her trio?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's Montag.
Oh, you mean the trio right
No,
there?
no. Oh, yeah. I didn't mean
I
a
thought there was
trio.
gonna be something so much more exciting.
No.
Or
This
my
group of
favorite.
characters. I love the interplay between this group of characters.
I see.
It's like one of my favorite
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't word that very well.
I'm
such
tired.
a fan, and I'm allowed to be a fan because I didn't make them. I wish I did. Though I have played Carter on Twitter and
That's true.
and had an awkward teenage romance with myself.
Yeah, it is creepy.
That's what goes on in here.
Ladies, gentlemen, just let that sit with you.
Let that sit with you. If you got into the Twitter romance between Carter and Danny, it was all.
I don't think it's the same guy talking to himself.
Yeah.
And then think of me sitting to the guy talking to himself about having a teenage romance, and yeah.
It's glamorous life we lead.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Carter.
All right, well, let's start actually. I like what we done last time when we talked about Aldini, and starting with a little bit of unique information straight out from the internal wiki, and people will get to hear your beautiful voice.
I went into the dungeon where we keep all the wiki information, and here's some I grabbed from Carter. We'll see how the wiki translates to the actual game. Carter, first name unknown, is a student at the Innsmouth Academy. 16 years old and already a senior, she escaped the fog by climbing onto a roof of the main building, and she since watched her friends and teachers return as undead slaves of a terrible occult power. She has stayed alive thanks to her talents, the unlikely pseudo-family of the two surviving academic figures in her life, Annabelle Usher and H.G. Montag, and the erstwhile monster hunter Danny Dufresne. Carter is hugely introverted and scared, even ashamed of the magnitude of her own talents. Fearing what she is capable of, she idolizes her teacher, Annabelle Usher, and her restorative abilities as a witch doctor. She wishes no one any harm, and the only reason she tends to stay away from people is that she's afraid of inadvertently hurting them. But if you get to know her, she's intelligent, kind, and even quite witty at times. Aside from Annabelle, whom she admires, but can't really befriend, seeing as she's a professor, Carter only has two close friends. One of them, Danny, a townie whom she met on one of her many expeditions along the coast some months back. Although they are from vastly different worlds, the two have a lot in common, and there's certainly an attraction there that promises to grow into a full-blown romance. Danny helps Carter feel better about herself and makes her forget about her dark side that she fears so much. The other friend is Melanie, who fell victim to the zombie assault and is currently held in magical stasis, and less glamorously in the janitor's closet.
Oh. Sketchy.
Oh yeah, it was janitor's closet.
But who hasn't been held in stasis in a janitor's closet at one time or another? I remember my teens.
No, this still happens to me.
But do you?
Some of it. I woke up in a lot of janitor's closets.
They all blur together.
Yeah, I assume I was in stasis.
In any case, let's start with the mission and let's get cracking at this. Okay. So we're actually gonna play today the mission Carter Unleashed, which is a follow-up to a few missions from Annabelle Usher. But we're gonna skip everything and go straight to the cool mission and find a bit more with Carter.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually, we'll play the cutscene. This time with sound, I think.
There better be sound.
If there's no sound, please shout, and there'll be very little we can do about this.
Hey, can I talk to you? Chosen one to,
this is going to be awesome,
chosen one
looking as my
about a big problem.
Unique Shriek character.
Obviously not as big a problem as all the other big problems you guys are dealing with.
You should run, girl.
Walls.
Run.
But still, help? Okay, so the practical alchemy class keeps racks of replacement familiars hung up in the basement. At least a dozen for every student.
That poor girl must have been through a lot when you start
alchemy for a reason.
Confiding into.
It's not as gross as it sounds.
When you start confiding into.
Okay,
someone
pretty much
like
is
a
as gross
potential
as it
maniac.
Yeah.
Now they're
saying, oh yeah, you know, there's zombies and families outside, so you look like you can help me.
All things are
Miss Usher and
kind
Mr.
of
Montag want me on the bench for this game, and I know it's to keep their star player from getting injured mid-season.
Yeah.
But it feels more like being in the penalty box.
And she does look like she's been chased a little bit with all that blood.
I want to help out.
Like, man,
I can use my powers. The really freaky
ones. The question is that people that died, maybe she was helping,
they warded
or
the school
like
from the
creatures she
inside because
obliterated,
of me?
or people she accidentally
I'm
obliterated.
tired of being scared of it.
Who knows?
Being made sick
it's actually
by
most
it.
of the blood on her jacket is actually coming from her. Like she gets those massive nosebleeds when she uses her powers, and it's actually.
Look,
like you feel like it's actually splatters from other things, but it's
actually
to
make sure I can stop
it's like she's getting like very surreal nosebleeds when
I feel like we missed out on funny beats during the
that's where this all started.
But no, probably not. It'd be too much. Just she's talking and constantly. Excuse me, and then she goes on.
Ignore this.
All right, that's probably why I did.
I think we've set the mood just right.
Yes.
No.
No.
No, I no, it's fine. Just
what are the
talk over all the dialogue. It's fine.
Oh.
Well, you guys have you listened to this before. We get like talk during dialogues, don't talk during dialogues.
We don't know.
Never happy.
Tearing us apart.
Tearing us apart. Lisa.
This is again a reference to something we completely made up. Nothing to do with.
Yes.
We made this movie called The
Four Walls.
The Four Walls.
That's actually a better title.
Yeah.
I think. than the hypothetical thing that we're not referencing.
All right, let's read Montag's notes.
Hypothesis. Exploiting Carter's amplified power to allow the industrial application of wards to the stricken school. Possible drawback. Uncontrolled amplification. Intense thermonuclear devastation. Hypothetical prevention of hypothetical...
You speak English, right?
I do, but this is intense English. Hypothetical prevention of hypothetical drawback. Use exceedingly small dosages of anima as might be extracted from a familiar skull. Extracted anima power would be a matter of microjoules. An auspicious number of dosages, say 7, combined using a wand manipulator infused into the portable ward generator, trialed by the class of 09. Note to self, do not mention the trialing of class of 09. Best case scenario, charged ward generator reaches resonation point with Carter's potential. Worst case scenario, too dreadful to reconsider. Revisit.
Scary. It's funny, I was about to say, oh, I'm going to read this one, and then I see the first word, I'm like, no, yeah.
It was an H, wasn't it?
It's, I can't say that word.
Oh,
but it's like
it is an honorable hypothesis.
TH and S's in there. It's like just, why do you hate me so much?
It's like you don't even see a word there. You just see this.
Oh yeah, it really is.
Off the page. You don't even see the code.
It's like nah, there's nothing written in there. Just move along. All right, let's get this wand anima manipulator done. I like having this bazooka on my back. I feel safe.
The world is safer for it.
That might be a little bit too powerful for this mission, by the way. It's like this mission is actually intended for like quality level like 5 or 6, so I'm doing this in slightly better gear.
It's okay, gets us through.
And as a GM, so it's like really I'm giving those poor monsters no chance at all.
I like the familiars as enemies. They're cool, gross, fleshy things with good screams. Their screams are just great.
Yeah. There are so many versions of them. We had like there's a lot of things. We actually they can play tennis. I'm not sure if it's actually made it into the game, but we had a version of them where they had this kind of the things familiars do.
That's a mini game waiting to happen. Secret World Tennis.
All right, that's me with all my anima sources already. Let's see, get a portable ward generator. So I'm pretending to, I don't know what I'm doing.
Where could it be?
Where could it be?
Let's try this room.
How lucky. Oh, that would be great if there was law in this room. It's a shame there's nothing.
I'm going as a lore icon for Halloween.
We should have put
your ass.
Address your hate mail to Tilty at
Tilty at honorable.com.
Well, look over there. Like you recognize that painting right there? It's kind of a. It's cool. It's such a. With streams are becoming dangerous. Huh.
That was my great grandfather.
I'm gonna go.
Elijah Deach.
Resemblance.
Alright, I need to craft now. This is getting serious.
Wow, you're a bad man.
I didn't do anything.
What are the good people saying?
Lore.
Lore.
Oh, and Joel says hi.
No.
Joel, hi. Oh my God, we're being
what
watched.
Are you doing here?
Being watched by Joel.
Yeah, no, it's
Say
like
hi.
can you like dress up, kind of a.
Shoulda wore pants.
The bus is here.
Oh.
I'm not saying I'm not. I'm just saying there's absolutely no way to tell.
Yeah.
It's a
Being
mystery.
being washed. She's like, oh no. Let's see.
They also don't appreciate how messy your inventory is.
Why are you judging me?
Are you an animal?
Just spend 15 minutes to clean out your inventory.
God, it's like Lord of the Flies in there. All civilization just out the window.
You guys. Anyway, I'm gonna join that teenage girl in the basement dressed as a as a maniac.
You're always saying that sentence.
I think it massively with this too.
Wow.
Wow, you guys.
Like,
hello, everyone.
blushing for famous.
Great.
Ooh. I love massively
Makes sense.
OP.
Yeah, me too.
Awesome.
I'm naming my first child Massively. Massively Deech.
Massively OPD.
Massively? Oh,
Massively OP Deech, yeah. There you go. I like that. I would give him respect on the playground. Him or her.
That poor child.
Or I
He's
think
already-
it's probably
It,
the best.
you don't know what's coming out. We don't know how many limbs.
I don't know how many
My hypothetical.
Alright,
child
Carter, don't worry. I'm here.
Nice.
I'm here to help you.
Just so you know, I'm
Follow
gonna
me.
beat you for the next cinematic that comes up.
We can be quieter. We'll just hum. We'll just hum creepily during the next cinematic.
So sad.
She slowly saunters up.
Yeah, it seemed like a good idea. Alright, are we going this way? Well, this is locked, Carter. Alright, you follow me. I'll show you how to do this.
Fleshy familiar.
Just
Well, she was just about to do ultimate ability, and I'm like, sorry, I've just killed everyone. I'll be a little bit nicer on the next. She's actually, it's really cool. Like, for people who haven't seen this mission, I'm actually going to be serious for a second. Like, particularly if you do it at the right level, and the right balance, Carter is actually, she's very powerful. Like, she's just as powerful as you are. And she'll use her abilities to help you out in this fight. And even at times, she's actually going to, she's gonna start losing control, and we're actually gonna look at this a little bit, like giving her a chance to lose control a little.
Just gonna go all super sick.
Yeah, and she goes all crazy.
just so you know,
There you go.
things are about
The
to
very
get
thing she's afraid of
gross.
is what she's doing now.
So this is what's happening, and she set everyone on fire. So the goal of the mission in this would actually kill you off as well. Like, she's so powerful. So you spend the first part of the mission building like a small
I love the visual
ward.
of that shield. Yeah.
Yeah.
The ward looks cool. It looks wardish. When I first played this mission, I didn't realize that you're supposed to use the
I
ward.
know, I was
died so many
watching
times.
you, and I laughed so many times.
In fact, I beat it not by figuring that out, but by running away far enough.
That's true, yeah. It was in one of the early iteration of the mission where actually we wanted to make sure people used the ward, and then so we were just killing everyone really in the entire zone. And then with iteration, is like, it actually makes more sense that it's somewhat focused to the room where she's in when she does a big explosion, so you can still line of sight it. So it feels more natural, but it's
But it's a cool ward.
oh yeah, and it allows people like Josh to actually beat the game, so it was worth it. Oh yeah.
Carter kept killing me. I
All
felt
right.
bad for Carter. I was like the worst nightmare.
I know.
Over
She's
and
like,
over.
yeah, I keep killing my friend the entire time. You're like, you're lucky I'm immortal.
I'll reform, but Carter's
Doesn't matter.
scarred for life.
Poor girl. Actually, well, let's tell us a bit more about Carter. Did you have anything more about
I've got some history
Oh,
on
yeah.
Carter. I found this scribbled in a book made of human flesh in the basement.
our wiki?
Just so you know,
Carter was admitted to the Innsmouth Academy at the unusually young age of 12. She was handpicked by the school's headmaster, who saw something of his own troubled youth in her, and granted a full scholarship because of her unexpected magical talents. At 16, now a senior, she has turned into a supremely skilled dark magus. Stronger than any the school has ever seen. Carter has always felt slightly out of place, both in the outside world and at the academy. Her powers were certainly more potent than anyone else's, something that made her afraid of being around people in case they'd get hurt. Accidents have happened, and her parents, had to move often when she was growing up. People have always seen her as weird and different and a little scary. While her parents were sad to see her go, they realized it was the best thing for her, and they wanted her to learn to control her talents before she hurt or killed someone. Despite her parents' reassurance, however, Carter still secretly feels they sent her away because they were afraid of her and embarrassed by her. And while her parents do visit from time to time, and though she gets to go home during Christmas and summer holidays, she feels more and more removed from them and her younger siblings. She has siblings.
So I did get one question about lore.
Yes.
A lore question.
Yes.
Not about actual lore that you reviewed. Why aren't we use lore?
Nobody.
So this
You mean
Like in
walls?
gameplay?
So we have, there's a few, I mean, there's a reason why there's survivors around Kingsmith. Actually, the places were pre-warded, like the church or the Innsmouth Academy, has allowed those guys to actually survive the stuff that happened. I think it was kind of a things of legend, you know, those wards, like they're useless, we don't do anything, and of course when the big apocalypse happens, yeah, it's like, well, actually they did work. So I think it's really one of these things, like, you know, it's ancient magic, and then it kind of died off, and now it's a bit of a
getting rediscovered. But yeah, it's so you're in a world that has the supernatural, but it also has lots of nonsense too. So there's wards that actually work, and there's things that are in Barnes & Noble occult section books.
There's some mission in Kingsmith about this as well, like putting the wards around the graveyard around the church. Really shows you about relearning was kind of.
I agree though. I like the wards. I like the wards. I like the blood magic power that puts the Bloody Valentine puts the circle. Those things feel very ritualistically.
Yeah.
It feels like magic as opposed to just power blasts. And
what about the blue flames around the Roman camp? Bomilturation 3 would like to know. There's flames around the camp. Is that just for decoration, or is that also something like a magical rule of some sort?
You answer this one. I'm killing a boss.
I don't remember those flames. If they're blue flames, that might have been. I didn't work on that stuff. But if it's blue flames, it's possible it was a reference to the novel Dracula when he's taking Harker up to the castle. The rider, the coach driver, who's actually Dracula, but Harker doesn't know this, stops at several points and gets out, and there's these like blue flames. He marks the spot because I think it's supposedly treasures there or something, and there's blue ghost fire.
Let's make this our secret.
Possibly that's a reference to that, but I didn't work on that, so I don't know.
Yeah, because I'm not sure. Like the blue flames, I'm trying to remember the ones around the Roman camp. Because sometimes we do things also just because they look cool. With the shame to admit it, maybe. But like the big blue flames that we had was the one who were around the Mayan resurrected zombies who are around in Kingsmith. Like the cultist zombies, like these. It was a lot about like the magic and. Sorry, we're having some
whispers
and stuff of
office shenanigans.
Where were
sorry,
you?
I can't even concentrate. But yeah, so these were just magical flames. I have no idea what we're talking about anymore.
You really thought I was going to stab you?
No.
It's like,
You've done it before.
Well,
Things that people know. And yes. So in the meantime, during that question, I've actually we've defeated the source of the resurrection of those flesh.
fleshy flesh thing.
Yeah. So there's a big golem in there who was kind of resurrecting everything. Like all of his poor familiars who have been set on racks and kind of forgotten for all that times were being resurrected. We destroyed the source. We're happy. Carter didn't even wait for me. She's like, she's not a team player. She's like, okay, I'm going back up there.
She's a teenager. Her attention is just everywhere.
All right. And we
So, do you want points?
got some rewards. Yeah, let's give some points.
Do you want to do the first one of the two you gave me? You gave me 2 things.
No, this is both for the end.
Okay.
Yeah, now we're just giving.
Okay, so we're gonna give 600 points away. You guys want to do? Let's do a raffle. Why not? Do a raffle. Don't raffle yet. Relax. It's not time yet.
Hang on.
Do waffle in the meantime.
Waffle. Type in waffle.
We'll be giving away 1,200 points later in the show as well. So stick around for that. We have more things to talk about, obviously. But Carter, would you say Carter's one of our like most beloved characters?
Definitely.
I would think so.
People are very I know especially the role players on Twitter are very protective of Carter. That's
really?
Always, yeah. People come in and like just checking in Carter and this and that.
Oh, that's
we're making
cool.
a supply run, Carter. What do you need? Or if something threatening happens.
I see.
Which is good. It's really it is part really even like there's even more stuff on on the wiki, and it is like one of the main traits that, you know, is written about. It's like, you know, she's meant to be shy and she's kind of ashamed of her powers and all those things. So it's awesome. I think people relate to that, you know. They and I think that's why they have this feeling of really wanting to protect her, because, you know, they become more and more powerful, and she's still like, she is such a powerful being as well, but ashamed of it. So it's kind of cool that people are helping her with this. And yeah, and obviously being one of the most talkative, I think, on Twitter, being a teen, I think it helps people relate to her as well.
Well, we've got a raffle going. You guys get those raffles in there, and we will put up our favorite student from Innsmouth Academy. What do you guys call
Oh yeah, that's right. We have a cool concept of her, so yeah.
What do you call these?
Let's do that.
Let's check out the concept.
Production concept. Yeah, this is the one that we use for. All right. Do we?
No. I'll take care of it.
We'll do it.
Cool.
There we go. Okay. Well, check this out. We'll get some 600 points. So, okay, everybody's raffled.
Cool. Do we have a winner?
Well, let's see.
Let's do a
Let's pick
raffling.
a winner. Pick a winner. Moobot. So I'm going to officially say that we need to change Moobot to a Orochibot.
Yeah, I like that.
Happen.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
but yeah, so this is a
our
production
winner.
concept. Just and you can see this is really what we use, like, to get when the artists draw and imagines her. Like, you know, we go through several concepts of wondering what she's going to look like. You know, we write her first, what her mood is like, then we get an artist to explain. This is, you know, we describe everything. This is a hair color, this is how tall she is, this is like a body posture, and then an artist will go and imagine it. You know, we go through a few iterations, and then once we have something which is valid, like, we get a lot of reference materials you can see off to the side, which will help the 3D modeler, like, really grasp everything that we need, like, you know, from the texture, feel, from what she's wearing, to a makeup, to the hair that you know, the hair can that she has.
I like her leggings.
Her leggings are cool. So everything happened, like, obviously during Halloween, as you know, and so, you know, she was ready for the Halloween party when she was one of the rare students who actually stayed behind, I think, because we were all going on a trip, and then yeah, she was still ready to party with a little skeleton suit, and then
well,
shit happens.
We've got a winner. Waxpox is our winner. Congratulations, Waxpox.
Congrats, cool.
So let's get
all right, but I think we're pretty much we're done with Carter. We're gonna move on and start. We're gonna do less story related things, and actually now we're gonna start talking about issue 12. So part 2 of issue 12. I think Scriv actually got a bit more familiar with systems, and we'll be giving you a bit more details of actually what's gonna happen, what happened with this issue. So, but let's see. So, part 2 of the issue. Should I introduce you at some point?
I guess you can if you really want to. It's really the hat. The hat controls everything.
It is. It's the same. I'm sure nobody has noticed it. It's like there's
Like
something off about Scriv.
It's just a host for the hat.
Wait.
Yeah.
No.
It's the same. That's all we have. I mean, Scriv is actually, it is an entity. It's never been just one person. It's the hat up there.
So he takes different forms. I see.
Exactly.
All right. So who are you?
I'm Andrew Riker. I am the lead systems designer for The Secret World. I post on the Test Live forums under the alias of Mags, so you may have read some of the things I've written there.
They're not things, they're numbers. That
Numbers, yeah, stuff like that. You know, I'm in charge of numbers and stuff, so there's usually numbers in what I do.
Yeah. He likes math. So the hat makes everyone crazy, as you can see.
A little. Has a little different psychosis for everyone it inhabits.
It does. All right, issue 12, part 2. So issue 12, part 2, as we've announced before, it's going to be a new dungeon called Manufactory Breached. You're going to get to revisit the manufactory, going through different areas, finding new monsters, new things to kill, and then continuing the story from where you left it off. So quick spoilers for people who haven't played it, so put your fingers in your ears, don't listen if you don't want to, but as you know, at the end of the first dungeon, so you get to find Emma again. She's been in there. She's been dealing with a room which is inaccessible. There's quite a lot of hints as to what might be behind that door. And then you're gonna go back and try, to find out more about, how she's doing. And this is what this dungeon is about. That sounds super lame when I present it this way. It's like, hey, you're right. But it's cool, promise. And so we're gonna have both the Elite and Nightmare version of the dungeon actually gonna come out at the same time. And at the same time, we're gonna have our first Nightmare raid will be released, and we're gonna start with the New York Nightmare raid. And the good news is all of this will be coming live next week. So we're very, very close to to releasing everything. We have 2 more Nightmare dungeons, 2 more Nightmare raids planned, as you know. I'm not super satisfied with their balance, with the way they are right now, so we're gonna hold back on them for a little while, and we're actually gonna aim to release them closer to Halloween. But I think the locker will keep the more hardcore people fairly busy right now with that raid, and then you'll get the 2 others who will be ranked slightly higher on the difficulty scale. But what else? What are we talking about? The dungeons. I know you guys tend to be interested in loot, rewards.
Loot's always interesting.
Always.
With the new dungeon, what we've done is, since we've increased the cap on new gear again from the last patch, as we said that in issue 12 you get all the way to quality level 11, the new dungeon will help you bridge the gap if you haven't quite made it there with all your gear sets and all the different varieties of builds and stuff that you have for your character. So we've gone all out with making the loot for the Nightmare dungeon really desirable and really able to fit the kind of slots and niches that your gear might be building you into. So when you get dungeon loot from the Nightmare of the new dungeon, they'll come pre-built with signets in them. The 10.8 versions of the gear will come with blue signets, and if you're lucky enough to get the 10.9 drops, those actually come with purple signets built in. So you'll be able to just take that gear and equip it directly to get an upgrade right off the bat.
Yeah, the intention really with the gear, with these dungeons, we want to make sure that the dungeon drops are actually something that people will want. Like, there's been a tendency in the previous dungeon that people are so focused on the custom gear that this is all they're gonna want to worry about. And we understand, you spend a lot of time upgrading this gear. This is the best in the game because it can be exactly what you want. But we do want to make sure this overload that the monster drop is actually still something that you want. So we went through a few iterations of it. Like we've had the people helping us on Test Live looked at the first iteration, is like, okay, it's not really quite good enough. I would still rather use my custom gear. So we make sure we boosted them to a point that people are really going to want them. They're still not going to be better than your custom gear, of course.
Yeah.
But they're going to be good in the meantime. Like you're going to say, oh cool, I got something. It's exciting. I get to get an upgrade right away. I can use it now, and then in a few weeks when I manage to upgrade like this piece, I'll use this other 10.9 or 11 piece instead. And it's cool as well because I'm hoping it's going to kind of guide people into upgrading in necessarily a different order. Like if you get lucky to get a 10.9 like upgraded drop from one of the boss, you might just say, okay, cool, I'm not going to upgrade that minor talisman first. I'll focus on something else because this is going to be keeping me busy for a while. So.
Yeah, you get.
I hope you guys enjoy it.
You'll get like your purple 10.9 head with the laceration signet built into it already. You're gonna put that on and then maybe upgrade your major talismans instead to just kind of give you the most power you can get for the time you invest.
He's like, we're giving away laceration signets.
I know, it's
crazy.
Free. But I mean, like the idea is that you can do the dungeon as many times as you want and kind of keep getting those boss kills and getting that loot and build up your sets to kind of make the progress happen faster. And then as you're building up your highly specialized custom sets, those are coming along a little slowly but like more guaranteed in the meantime. So you have both kind of things going on at the same time, where you have your token drops giving you upgrades and actual drops from the boss giving you some slight upgrades here and there, and filling in any gaps that you might have in like other gear sets.
I mean, all this progression is important, obviously. You know, as you know, this issue 12, I mean, and 12 part 2 has really been focused on the more end game part of the game, like so new dungeon, you're right. So it's important to have rewards and allow people to start, you know, feeling that they're getting more powerful. You know, when we go back into the story, there's going to be more focus on the story and, you know, the stuff that we know everybody likes. So it's I'm quite excited, at least personally, with all this. So we'll see where we go. What else coming out next week? So we mentioned before scenarios, like, you know, as you know, like we wanted to make sure people would start getting more augments in the game. We've made in the previous issue, we've added augment bags that you can now give you an alternative to doing scenarios if you know really don't want to do them and you'd rather use your black bullions in order to buy augments. You can now do that. As you all know, the prices are expensive, and it really, you know, as we kind of anticipated, it kind of made people do scenarios even less, and it's not the intention. We know scenarios can take a fairly long time, and the rewards were not that good, so we really had a serious look at it. Finally, it's been like in the plans for a long time, and then we have seriously increased the drop rate, and I mean seriously. So do you want to tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah, I mean, the first thing that we've done that's really the biggest change is that if you end up getting platinum rating and not letting any of the survivors die, you're guaranteed to get the rare boss that spawns at the end. Guaranteed, 100% chance. And his loot has been improved a lot. Like, I think on Nightmare now, he'll drop at least 3 blue augments, maybe a purple or 2, and then we've significantly increased the chance that he can drop one of your orange, like Grievous augments or Miraculous. So you'll be seeing more of them as you do more scenarios. The overall chance for you to see them, like over a long period of time, hasn't increased too much to like, don't get so afraid that augments are gonna like just be free and given away like candy, but like it's more, there's less chances for you to see like a huge glut of drops, but more guaranteed chances that you'll see actually something, so you won't go through and like only get greens when you go do a scenario.
That was the main intention behind. Like, I think, and everybody agrees. I'm talking for you guys right now, but it's, you know, there's nothing more frustrating that if you do a scenario, you're going to kill bosses, and then there's a chance of you getting nothing, or, you know, you're going to kill 2 bosses, get nothing, and then you kill the final boss in Nightmare on the hardest difficulty, and then you get 1 green. You know, it's kind of a table flip type of situation. I know I would. So here, like, there was some reasoning behind it. There was some kind of a
Marks of the Pantheon.
I have a feeling you guys are getting the weirdest keywords popping and saying, but what am I saying?
Augments, challenges. Coming soon. So yeah, challenges.
So challenges. So as I was maybe saying.
Die again? What in the world?
We don't know what is happening. Oh no. So we're going to pretend you guys can hear us.
Right.
Or not.
Okay, now we're back. Why? Okay, so just for the record, this isn't on our end. We're sending our data to the Twitch servers just fine, but Twitch is apparently having some issues. That's why you might have some problems with chat. That's why the stream might go out, or you may have to refresh occasionally. But I think we're fine. Fingers crossed. All praise Scribnomancer. Continue.
So,
challenges.
This is challenging.
Marks of the Pantheon. Yes.
Yes. So we this one is like it's kind of the last update that we're doing. So as part of a 12.5, so things to look forward to next week. As you know, I mean, we're still looking at numbers. We're still looking at your feedback on how you feel with the challenges. Something that sort of came across is a lot of people have gotten into the mindset that, you know, you have to log in every day, you have to do all the challenges, and it becomes kind of it's moving a little bit away from this intention of, you know, letting people play the way they want to play. The challenges are more meant to be kind of an additional bonus to some of the content you would normally do. Like from the numbers, the way they are, you definitely don't need to do every single challenges every day. You can just focus on, you know, on some of the weeklies, like doing it whenever you have time, and a few of them every day will allow you to reach the cap fairly easily if you're a more hardcore type of players. But despite this, I think they still like this kind of a mentality that people have to do all of them, and you know, they kind of are getting themselves sick of the game by doing things that we don't necessarily want them to. So we're looking into this, and we started doing like a first iteration of relooking into like some of the drops. Right. I mean, Andrew is going to go, not necessarily into more details, but sure, telling you into what we're doing with this.
Yeah, mostly like spit back on scenarios anyways. Like we really wanted to incentivize doing those just as much as we doing dungeons. So nightmare scenarios will drop a lot more Marks of the Pantheon. And in addition, we added them to elite scenarios and normal scenarios. In general, we've increased the Marks of the Pantheon you get from the harder nightmare dungeons. So doing Hell 1 is more rewarding than doing Polaris or Darkness War. Doing the Facility is more rewarding than doing Slaughterhouse, and so on. So also we've increased a lot the amount of Marks of the Pantheon you can get from doing missions in Fusang. So you can get a lot more out of doing PvP and for winning PvP matches. So in general, like all the rewards that we're giving Marks of the Pantheon will now give you more, and some other activities that are related to that will give you some now, but just less than, you know, doing the hardest one like nightmare content.
Yep. Well, that'd be good. We actually, so as I said a couple of times, we actually have extra plans for challenges. There's going to be like new type of challenges, new ones. Some of them have been modified a little bit, but this is coming later. Like we're making sure we have everything done the way we want to. So yeah, it's going to be something. I mean, now it's something which is part of the game, so it's going to keep evolving as the game progresses, and we're counting on your feedback to make sure that, you know, we do things right. So let us know.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Your posts on Test Live are always great and helpful.
And you're in that forum a lot. So
I am. I'm watching.
It's watching, listening.
Cool. All right, but that was it for issue 12. So new dungeon, Elite Nightmare coming out next week. New raid Nightmare coming out next week. And then 2 more raids will follow up like within the next couple of weeks. Is going to be part of the Halloween events that we're working on. I'm going to talk about actually Halloween a little bit more in a second. But in the meantime, I made a promise that I was going to talk a little bit about the store. We've put some effort into some of the things which is happening with the TSW store. And again, responding to some of the things that you guys have asked for in the past, we are finally adding a gifting mode to the store. So there were reasons behind, you know, this taking so long. It was difficult, like, you know, from the way, like, how it is that it would work, the fact that some items are made for male-only characters, some items are made for females, some of them are faction-specific. How would you tell if you bought an items that the giftee, I guess, the receiver would already have? How could you tell? How can you make sure you don't buy something that players already have? So there's a lot of questions, and we need to make sure we do it well. We don't want people to just you know, spend money and just waste it on something, saying, "Oh, cool, thanks for this." You know, this is that I get this week. You know, it's if you have a very, very friendly person that you know. So we had a few. We med something, like it's still a work in progress right now. Like we're gonna make it look better, and we're gonna try to make sure people understand. But I wanted to show you a little bit what it looks like. So this is the interface, the way it looks right now, and you will notice. I don't know if people actually can see my mouse. Is the mouse being streamed on a?
I am in the same delay they are, so.
So hopefully I'm circling something with my mouse right now that you'll notice.
No, this is an image. This isn't picking up a window with it.
It's not picking, okay.
Right next to new items.
So yeah, below the Back in Time vest, you will see a new button called Gift. Once you click that button, the whole shop is actually going to transform into the gifting shop, which is going to show slightly more populated than this when it's finished. But the main thing is like it's you will notice your name in the upper left corner is going to disappear, and if you click it, this will be populated by the people in your friend list. And if you select one of the person in your friend list, this will actually load their store, so you will have access to what normally they have access to. So you will be able to see items for male or female character based on the gender of your friend, and then yeah, for stuff that they don't already have. And then you can just choose, you know, the items that you want to gift them, and then buy the gift. And then this your friend will receive an email in game which will tell them, you know, who the gift is from, and then they can go, thank you, thank you, thank you. And you made someone happy.
Congratulations.
Hooray. That's what I do when I get
They have
gift.
to be the person's friend.
You have to be. That's the only
Okay.
thing. You can't just gift a total stranger. So you're gonna have to have them on your friend list. And then there you go. This is gifting in the store. And then while I'm talking about the store, we actually done something which actually went live yesterday. The item of the day is finally an item of the day. This will be recycled every day, so you know, please make sure you check to see if it's something that you might want. And then on top of it, we have actually increased the discount on the item of the day to 40%. So all of this went live yesterday, so you know, check it frequently, and then you're gonna have a lot of rotating cool items and stuff that you can find in there. I hope you guys enjoy. And then so talking about gifting and all that cool stuff. We're going to what am I clicking? We're already live and I'm dying. No, I don't want to die.
You're getting ganged up on.
Oh wow, I'm ready. No, I died as a GM. I knew this would happen one day. And so I'm going to use one of my super GM powers to resurrect what died. And if you guys want it, then apply to Funcom and become GMs.
It's a good power.
It's a great power. I'm gonna die
You're
again.
gonna die
Yeah. Fine. No, use a rest point. Well, this was embarrassing.
It's fine. We all.
I wasn't
everybody
watching the
dies.
screen. Yeah.
It's for not picking up any of that lore.
This is
It's
what happens when I
revenge.
start talking about. I'll blame the store guys who make me lose my concentration. But we're gonna talk a little bit about Halloween. So coming up, so as usual, you know, Halloween is our biggest event. As usual, you're gonna get an extra chance to play all the missions that you may have missed. So if any of you guys are new to the Secret World, you'll be able to go back to play through all of the events that we've had in the previous years. So finding more about the Cat God, finding more about the radio that we've done last year. We have spooky stories. Yeah, there's a lot to play through. And again, there's going to be a brand new mission that you're gonna get to this year. I'm quite excited about it. I unfortunately I can't say too much about it because this is a mission which is and I'm going to do a segue right there. It's tied in with the park. So you've heard about these other games that Funcom has been working on.
What game
And
is
it's,
that? What is the park? Yeah.
So Laurie obviously has been living under a rock. So for Laurie, I'm going to explain. We've been working on another project. Who, as you remember, Joel Nusquam, who is the creative director of
Who dat?
Tears, I believe. And so he's working from the Oslo office. He's been working on his on a new project, which is still based in the Secret World universe. And then it's a really cool story. It's a story heavy type of game. And then because the story is so interesting, like we decided to make kind of a tie-in with the Secret World. So it's going to be a story which is fun to play just on its own in the Secret World. If you play the park as well, there's definitely going to be like extra things that you're gonna find out, like really blowing the whole shit wide open. I don't know why I said that. It's just I said it. I'm tired. I'm about to collapse. But it's pretty awesome. So it's definitely worth playing both things. I've actually got a chance to play through the park quite a few times now. Like as I said, I mean, I think the story is pretty awesome. The game is shaping up. I mean, Joel's team is working at this extremely hard right now, trying to make sure the game is going to be released in time. We're hoping to launch the game actually this month. It's supposed to come towards the end of October, so soon. So this is why I think the stream is super stressed out. I'm actually surprised. I don't know if Joel is still in the stream or if he fell asleep already, because we've been really hard at it. Playing through the game actually recently, like there's a lot of like, for if you play the Secret World, you are definitely going to get a kick out of it, like a lot more. I came across this little thing which I really thought you guys would enjoy. So tiny spoiler about the park. More than spoiler, I'm going to call it an exclusive. I really wanted to show this, like, you know, I make sure that Joel was okay with it. I don't think anybody else but Joel knows I'm about to show you this, so it really is an exclusive. But there you go. And I'm probably going to die again in the meantime while this is on my screen.
You're at the animal well, you're fine. You got
yeah, I've died in crazy places. But yeah, so walking along the park, you're gonna get to find, you know, some of those some of the things to read, and this one was pretty cool. As you can see, like, it's obvious this is definitely part of the Secret World. This mentioned characters that you already know and love. And yeah,
I'm excited about the game.
Yeah, me too. I think
I like spooky games, spooky horror story games that make me jump and scream. I'm gonna tell you, it took me a lot to not scream. I didn't want to be the screamer.
She's scared of everything, though. It's kind of a. I go say hi. She has her headphones on. She's like, "Oh my god, who was that?"
I am easily startled, like a cat in a room full of rocking chairs.
Oh, wow, I want to do this now. I've never heard that sentence
really?
before.
No.
But I want to try it.
Long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs? You never heard that?
No.
Okay, so...
If any of you have lots of rocking chairs and a cat, please make a video for me. I want to see it.
Please don't do that, poor cat.
That would be awesome. But yeah, so... Did I miss anything? I think... but what else for Halloween? As we said, like, there's going to be a lot of... a new Halloween bag with a lot of items to get, a chance to get the items from next year. But, you know, I really wanted to show off, like, some of the cool items we've done this way. So it's really... we're really trying to embrace Halloween and dressing up. So part of the theme, like, we have a lot of things coming up this year, but part of the theme is going to be so kind of a slasher movie and serial killers. So some characters that you might recognize from movies such as famous as Shriek will make their appearance in the game. Hope you guys like it.
So Halloween
will be cool.
We can't tell them when yet, can we?
We're gonna tell you when.
Not yet.
But it's gonna be sometime around Halloween.
Sometime around Halloween.
Near Halloween.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, right?
Huh.
I mean,
That is lucky how things turn out.
I'm itching to start trivia. We have trivia.
Start trivia?
We have trivia.
Wow. It's yeah.
You guys want to do some trivia? But we have 2 trivia questions. Now, if you're gonna be that way, I'm gonna give out 2 prizes.
Are you? I was about to say, okay, you need to answer both.
You need to answer both?
Yeah. That's how we did it last time. It's so hard trivia. You don't need to just answer one question. You need to answer 2 questions at once.
So what we're gonna do this time is I'm gonna post the questions in the chat so you all have the exact same amount of time to think about it. And our first correct responders. So
yeah,
quickly.
So we're gonna make up for the 30-second delay that you have right now. So before we post them, we're just you're gonna have 30 seconds of what the hell is he talking about, but automatically you're gonna get the question from Lori appearing in the chat. So we should make it fair for everybody. And then hopefully that's 30 seconds of random Franglish.
No, you have to keep talking.
Oh my god.
What are you gonna dress up for Halloween?
I see people, these people dancing. Like,
they can't see your screen right now though.
Oh, they can't see my screen. Let's go back and dance. Oh, I'm bad at this.
It's a party at the animal.
Okay, guys, you have to answer both questions. You can't just answer
Both questions need to be correct.
You're so mean.
I know.
Okay, we have a winner. We have a winner, finally.
Wow. That took longer than last time, like a whole 10 seconds extra than last time. Why is that? Cap locks.
Congratulations!
That's a good name.
I'm gonna say it's Hazard MD. Am I right? Is it Hazard MD? Sometimes it's like reading a license plate.
So Hazard MD and Hoofmeasure?
No. HSRDMD is our winner.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
show the t-shirt so they all know.
Oh yeah, so the questions, what were the questions?
Were, what are the names of Carter's friends? That's Danny and Melanie.
Mm-hmm.
And what was written on Tilty's t-shirt? Prefectionist. Not perfectionist.
Because that's the type of person I am.
Exactly.
I want perfection.
So congratulations, you're whatever winner for 1,200 points. I will message you in Twitch. And then you need to respond in Twitch.
Yeah. Make sure you stay there. Like make sure you answer the message just in case. We've had some issues in the past that people did not answer back on Twitch. If you're winner, so we're gonna keep trying to contact you if you don't. If there's any problems, it's gonna be true for like if you don't get what you were looking for, just talk to us on the forums. Like talk to Lori directly, Sesmra, and then she'll sort everything out. But it's a lot easier if you just answer your Twitch messages.
Yeah, and to be fair though, it puts this message in the other inbox, which is really inconvenient. Like I don't know why.
Yeah, it's not ideal, but
cool. I will get with you, Hazard MD, because that's what I'm gonna name you from now on. I don't know if that is your name, but that's what I'm gonna go with, and we'll get you your points.
Congratulations!
So seems like
everyone.
We had a nice long stream full of
Sorry it was so random. We'll be more awake next week, and there's gonna be
so we're back the 23rd.
Yeah,
so
in a couple of weeks.
We'll see you guys in a couple of weeks on the 23rd, same time, same channel as usual, the Funcom official Twitch channel, and you can follow us on our various Twitter accounts and our secretworld.com for news and updates from the official mouth of Funcom. And Facebook, be sure to go there.
Everything.
We did release our the new park video, so be sure to check that out. And we really appreciate you guys joining us this week, and we will see you again next time. Say goodbye, gentlemen.
Bye-bye.
Bye.